I'm here at Bowling Green. The rain is coming down. I'm trying to stay dry. I got a little purple umbrella here, but this game against St. X tonight, it's their annual game, but this game is more important than that. The Tigers head coach, Kevin Wallace, used to be the head coach of the Bowling Green Purples for 23 years, winning multiple state championships. What a great game to start this 2021 UK Orthopedic State Football Final. It's Russellville versus Pikeville, Panthers versus Panthers. The first time Russellville will see a state championship game in 31 years. Now, just like me, it was Mikey Benton's homecoming, his return to Lexington, but unlike mine, which is going great, his wasn't the best. And if you can hear me, this place is going rowdy. Fourth region championship game. Bowling Green, Warren Central, two teams that I think we all kind of knew were going to be in this position. Happy National Signing Day, everyone. Wednesday, thousands of high school athletes signed the paper to extend their athletic careers to college. For 3 South Warren football players, they locked in their future to stay right here in Bowling Green. It's a beautiful evening here in Boca Raton. As you can see, I'm wearing a short sleeve in the middle of December. I really don't want to go back. Now, the Spartans and Panthers aren't the only ones with big games coming up. Friday at 6 p.m., WKU will take the field for their biggest game of the season, the CUSA Conference Championship. We're just about 10 minutes from the first pitch of Game 5 of the High East Championship Series. And joining me today right now is the general manager of the Hot Rods, Eric Leach. How you doing today, Eric? COVID-19 ruined a lot of things, but it started my golf obsession. And a year later, the Pickens Amateur Golf Tournament is back at the beautiful Crosswinds Golf Course. In the final game of the college football season, WKU caps off their historic season with a win against Appalachian State in record-breaking fashion from quarterback Bailey Zappi. Finally August, and that means football season, which begins the start of our Countdown to Kickoff series, previewing high school football teams to get you ready for that first Football Friday night on August 20th. Sticking with the Titans' moves in the draft, I don't really care about the draft right now. They traded away arguably one of the best receivers in the league in A.J. Brown. I mean, he wanted more money, but you look at Deebo Samuel wants more money, and the 49ers are trying to convince him to stay. And I don't get it. But first quarter, Veltkamp, they've been letting him sling it as of late, and he launches this one to Averin Bell, and he's got it, but just steps out right shy the red zone. No need to worry, though. Few plays later, Veltkamp going deep again, back shoulder, perfect throw to Christian Conyers, 32 yards, and the Spartans lead 7-0. Perfect first drive for South. Next kickoff, though, for the Dragons. This man takes it all the way to the house. All the way, and we're tied right back up at 7. Not what South Warren wanted to see, but it would be Spartans from here on out. 10:50 left in the second quarter. After another South touchdown, Veltkamp, he's just out here playing backyard football. This time it's Luke Burton, 34-yard pass, and the Spartans take a 21-7 lead. As they say, any given Sunday, well, Friday in this case.
Exactly.
First quarter after ACS strikes first. Isaiah Rigsby on the sweep. Get out of my way. Rigsby cannot be stopped, and he takes it in with the equalizer. Now tied at 7 apiece. First play from scrimmage after the touchdown. Peyton Cope on the option, pitches it to Jax Cooper. We all know who he is. Now, this isn't live speed, but it sure looks like it. Woo! The 5th year does not want his high school football career to end like this, Mo, and he's down within the 10-yard line, and you know what comes next. Chris Holland crosses the plane, and the Pats score. 8 new players for Rick Stansberry's. They look to move to a career 4-0 against Mo Williams Hornets. 8:20 left in the first half. Davion McKnight hitting you with a little dribble pull-up from about 18 feet, and the sophomore gives the Tops their first points of the season. McKnight shooting 50% on the day. Later in the half, Isaiah Range showing off his range, and he gives Alabama State now a 3-point lead. Range, 14 points on 6 for 13 shooting. Head coach Rick Stansberry not looking too happy to start. Back on the other end, oldest trick in the book, Trevi Barber drives and hits his man Turner Buttrey. You know that one's going in. 4 threes for the EKU signee in the first quarter. Purple's up 12. Second quarter, the freshman phenom Deuce Bailey not only dicing up defenses on the gridiron, but on the court too. 23-10 BG. E-Town's turn. Don't turn your back, kid. You'll pay for those transgressions. McKay's Wardlow, defense turns into offense, and the Purples go up big. This place was packed, to say the least. A record-breaking 1,512 fans in attendance, even in the parking structure. Maybe that'll give the Tops the juice to pull off the unthinkable right off the gate. It helps. Very first at-bat, Crimson Tide hit one to deep right. Kennedy finds her footing for a spectacular grab. Fits her last name pretty well. Crimson Tide doesn't score in that inning. Same inning, though. Tops do the opposite. Reigning CUSA Player of the Week, Taylor Sanders, shows why she has that honor. Gets one to fall past the center fielder. Briley Hayes scores, and that's just the start. Now, Bailey Curry, boom! does even more damage. A 2 RBI double gives WKU an early 3-0 lead. Montana Fouts comes in, doesn't allow any more WKU runs the rest of the way, but neither does Shelby Nunn. Top 7, same score. Tops need 3 outs. TJ Webster throws to Matty Bowles for the first, but Alabama scores. Tops get another out, so can they pull off the improbable? Last chance for the Crimson Tide. Pop up to right field. Foot gets the first and the last out of the game. WKU makes history. Roll Tide, more like roll Tops. Hilltoppers get a massive upset 3-1, and when that happens, you know there's bound to be a celebration. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. As we're all finishing our main course, one Logan County football player is celebrating Thanksgiving for the first time. For many, sports brings people together.
Freshman year that I wanted to do this experience of exchange student, I was looking at people doing it, and I've always been amazed from that.
And for foreign exchange student from Italy, Mattia Giubilato, he's using football to get closer to the people of Logan County.
First minute, you got 60 more friends. And without these, the experience would probably be a 50% than what it's now.
Mattia kicks for Logan County High School, but his journey to kick isn't the normal route.
Never kicked a football in my life. When I wrote my exchange student paperwork, I said I played football, because football in Italy, like how we studied, is soccer here.
The second head coach Todd Adler saw him kick, he knew he had to have him on the team.
He actually sent me some videos of him at home kicking, and I was like, yeah, bring it, make sure he's at practice on Monday. It was over with from there. He loved it, we loved having him, and he continues to get better each and every day.
Mattia was ecstatic to come to America and feels home right here in Kentucky.
I like living here. It's really like a chill place, you know what I mean? I came out with a family that is really similar to mine in Italy, so I really didn't feel the switch.
For the time he's been here in the States, his host family, the Battens, don't even feel like he's an exchange student.
If you were to line up 5,000 kids right now, we could have not have picked a better kid for our family. You know, I told my wife, I said, you know, I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm going to miss him when he's gone, and he's only been here a week, because he's just like part of our family.
This Friday, Logan County is competing for their first ever appearance in the state championship, and head coach Adler thinks a big reason is Mattia.
He's out there every day working on his craft, working to get better. He's an ultimate competitor, and he's been really, really fun to have on our football team for sure.
Giubilato and his host dad, Doug, are so happy they went through with the program.
I arrived to do the decision, do you want to do it or not, going to the USA 1 year, and I decided to do it, fortunately, and I'm not regret it at all.
On a personal level, we could not have done any better. And I don't even think I'd want to do it again, because I'd be disappointed.